beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Rushes on him. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a start for the defense, and I'll tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And if
pressure is effective from the defense, they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. The give to the right. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Gamecocks will hustle for the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing: make the catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it cleanly at the 20. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands, it's Harbor. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play. And now all of a sudden, they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Hands it off. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Vance. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it, and he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Vance. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength and
turning it on. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Boom. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. He wants to throw. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Back to throw, it's Vance. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give from the gun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He's looking to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense takes back
it looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You can tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change into the field to get things started back up. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Got a man, it's Jones. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. To the air, it's Vance. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run the sneak for it. And the Wildcats pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious. They're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the double.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Zimmerman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Going right to work up top. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Nice job by the D, playing the pass first. QB scrambles. It's the 4th quarter. I got to save time. I got to save possessions. What do I do to end the run? Now I push the quarterback out of bounds. He goes out of bounds. Thank you. I didn't even have to waste a timeout. Nice job by the D.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass, it's Vance. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been big.
Quarterback keeps it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. That's reeled in. It's Harbor. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.